the channel, the main event here. Some more Players Cup rounds. This game I'm posting one of my 3-game sets. Hope that doesn't count as like a spoiler. You guys don't mind, right? Whatever. 3-game sets. Me versus a player named Ian. On my Dusclops versus basically their Gothitelle, because that was a big mind game that we had to play around for like the whole set. Really fun set. I'll let you guys watch and figure out who won or lost. Obviously I didn't win all my games, so it could be very well be one of my losing games. Could be one of my winning games. But they made some really good. They're a really good player. They made some really good plays. They made some really good adjustments. I made some adjustments. We both made some mistakes. There's one big mistake though, and I'll even tell you that I made in one of these games that I wish I could have back. And you'll see it, and I'll even talk about it when it comes up. But team sheets are very important. Let's just say that. So I'm posting this so quickly because you guys got the last video up to like over 100 views like right away, which is awesome. So thank you guys. So if you do the same for this one, I'll try to upload another one tomorrow or the day after. So leave a like, comment down below anything you'd like to talk about, and I'll see you guys at the back. They do go Aleki Gothitelle. So they have like what, Hyper Beam, but I have Sash. Doesn't matter. They actually cannot touch my Dusclops here, which is perfect. It's Shadow Tag on the Goth, so then what I can do here is I can simply fake out and Trick Room. Yep, they got to withdraw the Aleki. They bring in the Lando, which is like awesome, right? Bringing the Lando is wonderful. So what I want to do here is probably Volt Switch. Does the Gothitelle, can it protect here? It can't actually protect, so if I just Volt Switch out, I can Nightshade it just to like not have to deal with it. And like if they Earthquake and Psychic me, or Earthquake and Foul Play, like I'm totally okay with that. That's good damage. So they're probably going to try to reverse the Trick Room. Okay, so voiceover main here, and there is no I should have Trick Room. I absolutely should have Trick Room. This is one of the mind games I was talking about in the intro between the Dusclops and the Gothitelle. But like I really kind of just knew they would reverse Trick Room here. So I probably should have clicked it because I wanted to get the Glass Gear in. If I reverse their reversal and get the Glass Gear in, I pretty much just roll this game. Because then I could like Steel Spike, kill the Gothitelle. Dusclops is free for the rest of the game. I get a defense boost. Like I'm in such good position. But they get the reversal, so I have to change my entire game plan going forward. It might kill us, which would not be ideal. So maybe I should at max. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Ico Crash. And Haze. They might taunt us though. Damn, I should have thought about that. They have to max and go into. They have to max it. I think they probably expect that I'm gonna protect. Would be my guess. They might have to like helping hand here. they're not HV, so I can beat it with the So my opponent does go for the helping hand here, right? Which is good for us because they were not confident whether or not they could kill the Glastrier if I had like either protected or Dynamax. So this is awesome, right? Because now I get the haze off instead of them taunting me with the what's it called, with the Gothitelle. So now that I get rid of their boost, I can bring the Feeny in and it puts me back in a what I would call it an advantageous position. Yeah, they're faster, but like Feeny's bulky, Landorus can't really kill it easily, and I can just hit it for super effective damage each turn as I please. Gothitelle can't actually hurt us. So we'll take that trade. Alright, so I'm just going to narrate a bit here because my dog is barking his head off, so I'm just going to mute that part of the clip. So now I know they want to talk the Clops, so I'm just going to Nightshade with that. I'm going to max the Feeny and max Geyser into the Lando. Because there was no point in me like doing anything defensive like protecting. Because they can't kill us, right? Because we hazed off their boost. So they're probably, gonna max Quake here into one of us. Probably into the Feeny if I remember right, because the Clops, I guess, once they feel like it's taunted, it doesn't pose much of a threat. So you're better off just going into the Feeny. So the Lando does max Quake the Feeny here. It won't do that much damage. Like, yeah, it's like the Feeny has a lot of HP investment. Some defense investment, I think. But yeah, doesn't do much to us. They get a special defense boost, which is not a big deal. Because we'll hit them with the Geyser for super effective. We do a lot of damage. We do get a crit, which is fortunate, but I don't think it mattered in the end. Because once the rain got up, it was gonna be 2 hits to kill the Lando anyway. And it's still 2 hits to kill the Lando. Like they could rock fall, but to get rid of the rain, but then they don't get another Quake boost. Yeah, so either way, this Lando was gone, whether I Geysered it or hit it with another Nightshade next turn. So I don't think the crit was much of a big deal. So on this next turn, I decided to get a little bit cheeky. Because the Lando was so low, I didn't need to max Geyser it, so I figured I could get 2 KOs this turn if I Geyser it to the Gothitelle and Rain, and if I Nightshaded the Lando. They took a while to lock in the move here, so let me see what they opted to do. I can't remember if they max guarded or not. I think they may have. No, they go for the helping hand. Cause I think they're gonna try to take out the Claps here, try to get rid of it, which I think is a good move on their part because they're not gonna take out the Feeny, so you might as well try to get as much damage as you can on Dusclops, because it's gonna be hard to kill in the end game regardless. So I think it's a good move. They get another Quake boost. We do go for the Max Geyser into the Gothitelle. We're in range, so even with a defense boost, you know what? Actually, it does survive because of those defense boosts, which is okay, right? It's not a big deal because it's not really a threat to us anyway. Dusclops is taunted, whatever. But I do wish I could have just picked up the 2 KOs and moved from there. But sometimes it's better to not let your opponent get 2 free switch-ins anyway, so it's not that big of a deal in the end game. It kind of has to be really. Oh, it's Urshifu. So what do I have? I have Raichu, which can beat the Urshifu. Do I Starfall into that thing? I don't think I need to. I'm just gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna heal the Dusclops. The controller wasn't responding fast enough. I wanted to friggin' preserve. But, like, this is fine, right? We'll lose the Dusclops, but we have the Raichu still. So their Lucky does have like protect, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Pardon if this recording comes out a little bit weird because my dog was barking and I had to mute myself a couple of times, and even then I still caught some of his barking. So we're full HP with the Raichu, right? So they're probably, are they going to be what? It is a Lucky. That's good. So the Lucky does have like Hyper Beam, I guess. They are Life Orb in the Lucky. I'm gonna Muddy Water. I need damage. I'm actually just gonna Moonblast. And I'll fake out the Urshifu. Damn. And this is fine, right? Because yeah, this is fine because they both protected anyway. So this turn is very, very important. I could just click Muddy Water, right? Easily click Muddy Water. But like I'm so afraid of Muddy Water missing, especially like missing the Lucky. It misses the Urshifu, so what? But if it misses the Lucky, that could be really bad because obviously the Lucky is it can kill the Feeny if it's strong enough. So I'm sitting here thinking about which one I want to click. I'm hovering. I'm actually doing this while I'm watching and editing, so I can't even remember what I do. So I do click the Calm Mind because I think what happens is they have to kill the Raichu, right? So they're probably gonna Aqua Jet and Hyper Beam to kill the Raichu. So because I get the Calm Mind boost, I should be able to survive and kill the Lucky in one hit next turn. Because it has to recharge, it can't protect or anything the following turn, and it can't hit the Feeny as it is. So I get the Calm Mind for free. And the Urshifu can't touch me. It can protect, but like it can't protect because it can't afford to waste that turn. It has to get as much damage as it can. So now I get a Calm Mind boost. I will destroy this Aleki, and then I always beat Urshifu Water 1v1 with Tapu Fini. Their attacks won't be doing as much. So I just Moonblast here because they can't protect. That's pretty good damage. They might be able to win now. Oh, they got a crit. That sucks. That crit matters. Ugh. I do get some health back. So can I survive 2 close combats? $94. Yeah, I should survive. I think I should survive. $94 to 47. So right here, I was at 47 HP. Leftovers brings me back up to 58, right? And I think I did the math while I was recording. I was looking down on the screen because I had my phone doing the calculation. And I think that leftovers recovery actually mattered because it brings me down to 4. So I gained 11. Um, they did even 7 into that 11, which left me at 4. So that original crit with the close combat absolutely mattered because it brought me in range of 2 more close combats, which was very, very scary because, like, I could have lost there if they got another crit or if I did have leftovers. So thank goodness I had leftovers. Okay, so we fake out Trick Room, of course, right? Um, because either if they want to reverse Trick Room next turn, they have to what's the word? Yeah, they'll sword dance, but like I'll haze that away. That's not a big deal. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna nuzzle this thing. So, in hindsight, nuzzle feels like the wrong play, absolutely, because it's a gamble. The reason I nuzzle here is because they're going to need their Gothitelle to do certain things for them, like helping hand, taunt, reverse trick room. I figure they're gonna taunt me here, but I still have trick room up, right? So they still need to reverse trick room. So if I can get a full para next turn, they can't reverse trick room, and I can still get a free switch out. That was absolutely the wrong play because what I should have done was Volt Switch out, get in the glass sphere, and just start picking up damage. Either go after the Lando or get a max steel spike boost so I could survive stuff from the Lando. But Nuzzle was too much of a roll of the dice, hoping that they would get paralyzed when I had a much safer play I could make. This Lander is just to get some chip. Because they might start getting like their boost, their defense boost, their special defense boost here. I don't feel like dealing with that. They might go after the Clops, which would be like, smart. But I can easily get in the Feeny again. We saved the Raichu with Volt Switch. They probably want to. I'm gonna get the Feeny in. Because Trick Room is up, they'll have to reverse, but they might get parried here. Damn, they got the friggin' reverse. Alright. And now they taunted me, so I can't get it back. But that's like fine, right? That's not a big deal. This is totally okay. So they have to go into my claps. I feel like they have to. I can get a Calm Mind up. Oh, pain slips the status one. All right, so we'll just get this into the Lando. Okay, I promise I'm gonna stop interrupting. But this turn here, I absolutely tunneled on them going into the Clops, and they actually go into the Feeny. If I thought they would do that, I would not have gone for the Combine there. Combine probably was a bit greedy right there versus like just maxing, surviving a Quake, getting the rain up, hitting them, and then I could chip it down with the Dusclops afterwards. But I was so tunneled, I didn't even realize like what happened. I didn't even realize they killed the Feeny. Even at this point, this is where I realized Feeny was gone. Like, oh crap, they did not go into Dusclops. So this turn here, I think I max guard, which I probably didn't need to do, because they know that I know that this is their last turn of max. So probably could have just took out the Lando, but I feel like my other gambles have not paid off, so maybe I shouldn't gamble this turn either. Oh. Clamps is taunted for one more turn. So I'm gonna max guard here. So no helping hand for them. Ah, they do go into the Clops. The Clops is so good. It does survive. Unfortunately, we are gonna drop to I'm gonna drop the sands. It makes me feel like I should have just icicled them. But then we get the Raichu in. Their Goth cannot protect. And they don't have a safe switch in to how many turns of sand? 2 turns of sand. Steel Spike into God feels okay. And a fake out into the Lando so it can't get any damage off this turn. Should we get a defense boost, which is awesome for us? Lando can't protect either. If I had one more, if it wasn't for sand, I think I had a chance. I'm trying to think. Does the Steel Spike? How much does the Steel Spike help us? They can't really Quake here though, right? And the Rock Slide can miss. I want to get another Steel Spike boost. That's really good damage. Alright, Rock Slide doesn't miss though. That sucks. If it missed, we were in great shape because we got the Lando out of here. Okay, so they brought Rillaboom for the Feeny, which is good. I think I got a plan for game 3. I think I got a plan. I'm just gonna win here, but I got a plan. Okay, so they lead the same thing. I make my adjustment by leading the Incineroar and the Clops, right? So I can get them at -1. I can still fake out Trick Room. I had like this master plan. I can fake out Trick Room, get them at -1. They can still try to Swords Dance if they want, but even if they do, they're only at +1. I can still haze them. And then I can taunt the Gothitelle since I'll be slower than it in Trick Room, so it can't taunt the Dusclops, so I can haze and Nightshade and stuff. So now they have a taunted Gothitelle, and then they would also have a -1 Lando, which I could then in turn hit it with a parting shot, getting in the Glastrier or the Feeny and just roll. Swords Dance again? So I'm gonna taunt this thing. I'm gonna haze away these boosts. I don't want them to be at plus anything, so this will just bring them back to neutral. And after I taunt, like if they kill me, then that's fine, because now I get the Glastrier in for free. So this is where everything went downhill because I should have paid attention to the friggin' team sheet and realized that it was Mental Herb. And I got so focused in the game itself because it was so close, so intense, that I legit forgot I overlooked that it was Mental Herb. So this threw a wrench into everything. Cause now they have their I think they have their +2 again. Like I could taunt again, but like I'm gonna go down here, so it's I'm in a really bad spot. What I should have did in hindsight, knowing if I had not overlooked the Mental Herb, I would have let Incineroar and Glastrier, got their Lando to -1, and just maxed Glastrier right away. Just maxed it right away, and hit them with the big ice move, and I would have just rolled from there. That was probably the best adjustment I could have made overall. I'm playing way too quickly. I'm totally not remembering. I'm just not thinking about the items. And we have open team sheets, right? Maybe I should use them. So now they taunt, right? Yeah. So I lose my Intimidate pressure, which is like sucky. So now I have to max the Feeny. Like I don't have a choice but to max the Feeny. This might be a loss. I'm not worried about the Gothitelle damage output. Oh, I gotta think better about this stuff. Feeny's gotta live here. They get the defense boost, which sucks, but like that's not enough. That's not enough. And then protect. Always gotta protect here. Oh man. We did not play this one well. I told that mental herb throw totally made me forget what I was trying to play. What I should have did was lead Glastrier and Incineroar. Oh, now the dummy thinks about leading Glastrier and Incineroar right after it's way too late. But we'll crit the Lando here, which is what we need. We don't crit the Lando, but it's not the end. It's not the end of the world, right? If they don't have the Rillaboom, well, they'll have the Rillaboom or the Lucky, so that doesn't make a difference. If they're taunting, that makes me believe that they have oh, that changes things. They might have the Rillaboom, not the Alecki. Max Geyser seems fine here, but Starfall also feels good. In case they switch. They do have those defense boosts though. Yeah, something switches in on rain, then it's like, it is what it is. This is Earthquake. Rock Slide. I needed one Rock Slide miss. I should have double protected. But now they'll bring in the Rillaboom and that'll be... No, they won't have the Rillaboom. Because they have the Rillaboom, I don't see why they taunt. Instead of just going for like foul play into Glastrier. And there's a Life Orb Alecki Rising Voltage though. I don't know if that's like Volt Switch and Rising Voltage don't scare me, you know? So they do have the Alecki, which means the last one is going to be what's the word? The last one is going to be what's that stupid thing called? Urshifu. So we're oh, so we can't even protect. That's why they taunted. Muddy Water in rain versus Moonblast. I could drop their special. Or I could drop their accuracy. Rising Voltage doesn't have that crazy base power, I don't believe, but they're just a Life Orb Alecki, right? So this will kill because of the Helping Hand and Life Orb. Damn. So what I could have done maybe was double protect with the Glastrier, but like I was really hoping for a Rock Slide miss because every single Rock Slide and every low accuracy move people used against me in this tournament, um, all hit. I was like, come on, give me one. But that's the end of the battle. Really intense set. Some mistakes. I probably could have took that third game if I just let the Incineroar and Glastrier. But hey, you win some, you lose some. So thank you guys for enjoying. Leave a like if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.